Okay, I want to show you kind of a generic Reno style kickoff that you can use for a lot of different tunes. This is a very similar kickoff to the one he used in Since Wedding Bells Have Rung, and I've done a whole video on that tune. I'll post that at the end of this video, but that one's a little more complicated, a little more involved, but this is kind of a simpler version that, like I said, you can use this for a lot of slow to medium tunes to just kick it off, just do kind of a turnaround type kickoff for, and it sounds like this. All right. So no doubt you've probably heard him play a kickoff like that. So let me show you what's going on here. We're going to be playing out of your F position G, and we're going to brush the first two strings out of that chord shape. All right. So I'm brushing with the thumb, muting the bridge back here. So I'm going to slide into that actually. All right. And then I'm going to brush it again. Then I'm going to grab this 5th fret double stop, walk that up to the 6th. Then when I get to the 7th fret, I'm going to lay my fingers flat instead of playing it with 2 fingers, because I'm going to go into this kind of passage here like that. So it's much easier to use your fingers, laying them flat to play these double stops. 1, 2, 3, we're going to walk right back like that. So 7th, 6th, 5th. All right. Then we're going to grab the 7th fret on the 3rd and 2nd strings. Lay your finger flat. All right. And then we're going to go back and forth on the 6th and 7th. Then to the 5th. All right. And then I'm going to come into this G shape again. But we're playing on the 3rd and 2nd strings. But this double stop is out of your G shape. So, and slide into that, go back and forth, walk it back, and brush it open on the 3rd and 2nd string. So let me play that whole part. And then at the end, you can add this in if you want to. You can walk back up to your G. Or you can just add a little tag lick on the end. Something like that, whatever you want to do on the end of it. All right. So now that you have that, we can transpose that to any key on the neck. But before we do that, I want to show you how you can actually change this break a little bit to add a little something extra to it. And Don would do this a lot. I've covered this kind of thing before, where Don would add extra notes in between the double stops. So, for example, all right, what I'm doing there is when I slide into those double stops, I'm brushing open. All right, so the first time I did it, this time, all right, so you can see there's a little difference there. It adds a little hop to it. It's however you want to do it. You don't have to do it one way or the other, but those are little things that Don would do. Sometimes he would add a little pull off in here in the double stop passage I put in there. So, whoop. So there's a lot of different combinations you can alter this little kickoff, but the basic kickoff is. All right, so let's transpose this to another key. What I'm going to do is the exact same thing. Let's do it in D. So we're going to start up here in your F-shaped D. And I'm going to start off on the 1st and 2nd strings right out of that shape and walk up to A. All right. So it's exactly the same thing I did here. The only difference there is that I'm not playing an open G at the end of the lick because I'm in D. So what I'm doing is um, I'm ending up on your 7th fret. All right, to end the lick. Or you could do come up to the 4th and 3rd strings out of your F shape. All right. Also, you can add those little bounces in there. All right, play it in A. All right. So like I said, that is a very versatile kickoff that you can use in a bunch of songs. Like I said, don't follow exactly what I'm doing. You can add little embellishments to it, but have fun with that one, and I'll see you on the next one.